What's up, guys? It's Quicksilver here. Let me see. I guess for starters today, well, I think today is going to be Stables Day. So, anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. But I wanted to show you. I realized I hadn't put any paintings down in my building, so the banners that I've actually on the wall are actually part of my texture pack. So yeah, there we go. And nice how they disappear when you look at them on the side. They're apparently very two-dimensional. But yeah, anyway, I like these. I have there's a red one and a blue one in there. I thought with the red carpet in here, the red banners would work well. So anyway, I threw those up, and I'm trying to think. I think I might have thrown some others up. But yeah, I guess for starters here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get the stables built today. And what I've done is I've done a little terraforming while you guys were not with me, because I figured you didn't want to watch me just tear out a whole bunch of the land there, because that's no fun for anybody, you know. But on the way down there, the other thing that I did was I went ahead and I extended my steps down here, so I can just run right down, because I found that what I was really doing a lot of was when I wanted to go down where the sheep are and everything, as I was doing this and just jumping off the side. So I figured as much as I'm doing that, and, you know, I never really want to hang a left here and run into the dirt wall anyway, I'd just go ahead and extend that down. So that's one change. Then the other thing, to make way for this, I've moved my pigs up here. So I figured nobody's using my villager house here, so I would go ahead and just toss that all right up here. And yeah, so that's, I guess, the little changes here. So now we'll head down and what the... Oh man, what the hell? Oh, that's right, stables. You know what? Here you go. Alright, see, I'm totally messing with you guys now. The bottom line is today was supposed to be Stables Day, and I am a total idiot. I built all of this complete with little pauses and stuff. Oh, there's my other banner. Complete with little pauses and interjections and no vignettes or anything like that. But yeah, I didn't have fraps on, so I'm hitting F9 so I can start and stop recording, and yeah, guys, so anyway, I'm a total idiot, and I apologize to you for building this structure. I really did not plan to do this off camera, but due to fate, it looks like I did. So just to give you a little overview, I guess, of this building before we get on with our actual project for the day. Man, I'm hitting a big lag spike for some reason here. I'm not sure what's up. I'm going to blame it on the sheep. Let me see. I wanted to build this. I wanted to make this a little bit more of a rustic kind of a build, so I tried to incorporate some of these actual the logs for beams in here. And then as far as decorating this thing out, so it's really not a big deal. It's just a big open room with the little cells in the back for the horses. These gates are all 3 wide. In order to get a horse through here, you can't do just a 1 block wide thing. You need to do at least 2. And because I like to build using odd numbers so that I can center things, 2 looked off center, so I just went ahead and did 3 here. And then when I actually get into my horse stables, I've got, you know, 2 on this side and 2 in there. So that's all I need to get the horses in and out of here. I stripped the armor off of this guy and threw it over here. Yeah, stutter lag. I'm not sure what's going on, guys. If it keeps up, I'll try and quit out of here and see if I can't figure out what's going on. But I did throw a chest in here, so I've got a whole bunch of leads. I've got my diamond horse armor, both the saddles, and I'm going to go ahead and try and breed a couple horses. Maybe I'll do that a little later on in this episode. There's my banner. Holy cow, man, I don't know what's messing me up here. Then I also went ahead and I just for aesthetic purposes, I built a loft up here. So I've got a little bit of an upstairs thing that really is going to serve no purpose for anything other than, hey, I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, this lag is driving me crazy. I think I'm going to have to quit out of here. Maybe it's a fraps thing. I can quit and reload it. But I'll finish the little tour here. I don't think it's hurting us too badly. But yeah, so I've got enough room for 2 horses all by the lonelies, but I think once I breed them, I'll just throw the second horse probably in this bigger stable back here. But anyway, I like how it looks. I've got a little fake blacksmithing station back here, which is handy if I want to fix a weapon or something while I'm down here. I've used yellow carpeting from my texture pack to throw down around the straw, just to kind of make it look like it's spilled out and kind of break up just the dirt flooring that I have in here, which I do like that. I figure it's a stable. These things aren't covered in grass or, you know, in a real stable kind of a setting. I know that I'm not a horse guy, but I do know that having your horses walk around on rocks and concrete and stuff is bad for them. So anyway, there is the stable, and again, I apologize for not building that with you guys on screen. I had every intent to do so. but I kind of hosed that up. So, oh, actually, one other thing I do want to show you back into Lagfest here. I also built this little side door into here. Everything is actually enclosed, so mobs can't get in here. I suppose a spider could climb in here if they wanted to, but I'm not too worried about spiders. So I still need to do something with this hallway, but if you are familiar enough with my world, you'll know that this is my minecart elevator that goes up. So here's our main entry and exit here. That's where the witch farm is, and my little villager guy, I don't remember what I named him, but he hangs out over there. This is absolutely hideously ugly, so one other thing I may do on or off camera, I'm not sure. I might just do it aesthetic. Since it's just an aesthetic build, I may do it off camera, because I want to kind of pretty this up a little bit. So yeah, now when I come down from the minecart elevator, if I don't, I can stop here instead of going down to my mine shaft, and I can cut over and go in and visit the horses. So to preview, I guess, what we're going to do today, since I screwed that up, my thought is if I'm up here in the house, I can take the minecart elevator down, cut through, jump on a horse, and take off out of here. I'm going to do two things so that I can make that easier. One, I think I'm going to make a button on here, so I can hit a button, and we'll use redstone to kind of open up. And then, holy lag spike, man. I think we'll see. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to build a bridge across this water. It's something I've been meaning to do for a little while now, but I've kind of got a design in mind for it that I've played around with in my creative world, and I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build that in here, and so I will do that with you guys today. So give me just a minute to try and sort out my lag issues, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Hello? You with me still? Yeah, alright. Just teasing myself about not getting fraps going. So, alright, I think I figured out my lag issue. It appears to be something with fraps, man. I don't know. Seems like sometimes, like when I first start out, to start recording, I'll go ahead and I'll launch fraps and I'll launch Minecraft, but sometimes I get, well, I think it may have something to do with when I cancel out of Hamachi or Steam or something like that. I don't know if it's like maybe Fraps use that and it throws it off or what the dealio is, but I seem to be having no problems now. This thing is still going gangbusters. It's becoming one hell of an egg farm. One other thing, and actually this is something I forgot to tell you guys about. I made a couple of tweaks to this thing, not that it's a big deal, but because I know that I have chicken lag now. Because I know that I have chickens that grow in here a little faster than they need to, I've done two things. Thing number one is occasionally they'll still glitch out of here, so I have put in some blocks all around that to try and minimize it, and then I've thrown 2 blocks on top of this hopper timer, because I've seen several times where I'll come in here and the little bastards will have hopped up and they'll be sitting in there, and I had one of them actually lay an egg in there, which can kind of screw up the timing on the cooker. So rather than let them hose that up, I went ahead and just got another baby in there. Rather than let them hose that up, I did go ahead and block that up, so now they can't get inside the actual hopper there. Other than that, I threw in this button because I figured that I wouldn't necessarily always want to wait a full 20 minutes to cook them, so now I can hit that, and there you go. You can hear I'm cooking somebody up there, so we should get a little more chicken thrown down here, just a couple of them. So anyway, there's that for you. So yeah, there we go. There's our egg farm. Our chicken's doing good. So anyway, yeah, if you guys want to do this, if you've built this thing, God bless you if you have. I did do a hopefully a pretty helpful tutorial on it. But yeah, if you throw a button on this one back thing here, so it toggles that torch on and off, then you can manually control when that thing cooks as well. So I am going to go ahead and head up to the house here really quick and sleep off. I don't know if my guy's drunk or what his deal is, but I'm going to sleep it off because it is becoming nighttime. And then we'll get started on the bridge for the horses across the river there. So I'll see you guys in just a tick. Okay guys, it is morning again, and I'm going to head on back down there so we can start building. I don't know, I'm brainwashed. I keep heading out this direction instead of just going down the minecart elevator now. But I'll figure it out one day, right? I did go ahead, I tried to pre-plan this thing a little bit just to let you know what my plan is I've got a whole mess of half slabs and good stuff like that in here. And I think what I'm wanting to do is I want to I want to grab some materials, and then I want to finish my sentence is what I want to do. Um, I'm using spruce wood. I actually, when I was out getting the horses, I actually did chop down a couple of spruce saplings, and I've brought spruce trees and got some saplings, and I've actually grown a few of them around here. I need to probably find a better home for them, but for the time being anyway, I've got some spruce wood, and I really kind of like the warmth that it adds to things. So I think for this bridge, I want it to be nice and wide because I'm still not 100% comfortable with the horses here. As far as I guess I'm comfortable with them, but as far as wanting to be able to truck across this thing and not have to think about it very much, I think I want to go ahead with that. So yeah, I'm going to try. I wanted to break up the texture a little bit here too, so it's not just all the stone bricks and stuff like that. It's really easy to, I think, do stuff like that where it's just a big box or a collection of stuff. So I don't want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is break this stuff up. I think actually, is that going to be right? Well, I'll move it later if it's not right. Yeah, you know what that is? Yeah, heck with it, it's right. Right as we need it to be, at least for now, right? Oh good, I have a little bit of dirt. I'll use that to help me get this thing sorted here. I have a feeling I'm doing this wrong, but there's no right and wrong yet, right? I think I'm probably going to want to move those steps in one block. But yeah, my plan, and this is why I actually did... My plan is to not put my steps in upside down. The plan, though, that I have is I think every 7 blocks that I've built stuff through here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and break it up a little bit with a little stripe of wood here. I think I did something similar to that when I was building the bridges and stuff up here, but I think I want this one to look like it's a little more durable, so I'm going to build it out of stone and stone bricks and all that good stuff. So let's, you know what, I need to grab some stone, not stone stairs. I need to grab some stone half slabs. And I need to grab a whole mess of these guys. Move the beef out of the way. Actually, I want to put the beef back in there because I'm going to need to eat some of it. So yeah, I got to admit to you guys, I've become a little spoiled. I enchanted a sword because I've been trying to get a decent sword out of in the game, and I finally actually got a looting 3 sword. So I'm really pleased by that because it lets me get lots and lots and lots of beef from the cows that I cook up. But at the same time, I'm finding what I'm doing is I'm not cooking them because I have this awesome looting sword. So I'm building up my steak reserve. The cow farm still works, but obviously, but I'm taking advantage of the fact that I can get mondo amounts of beef from the thing. All right, let's see. I think that's kind of what I had in mind for this thing. Yeah, that feels wide. That's 3.5, I guess 4 blocks total width on that thing. It has kind of a cool look to it. And then on the sides here. You know what? I know I built this thing wrong now because I think what I want to do here, I want to have where I have these columns, or where I have these. Go ahead and give it away there, Quicksilver. Where I have the wooden stripes that I've got here, I'm actually going to do some support columns for this thing too. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that because this is just a little itty bitty one right here. Then I'll throw my stairs actually in. My wood stairs actually I'll throw in here, and then they'll line up with the stone brick steps that I'm using on the side here too. So yeah, so that's kind of the basic. I'm bad with steps today, guys. Maybe I'm always bad with them. I don't know, you tell me, man. You guys watch me when I'm building sometimes, unless it's a stable. Maybe I'm just always that clumsy and I never realized it. So yeah, I think that's about got it. Okay, guys, so hey, also I apologize if this seems like it's a little uneven here. I'm actually I've had like 3 phone calls. I'm dealing with kind of a work crisis thing too, so if I happen to sound like I'm a little repeaty, that's why. I'm going to blame it on that, so we'll just go with that for now. But yeah, I think this will at least give you, and I'm going to have to stop here pretty soon too, so that really sucks, and I'll continue recording in a little bit, but this is the general look I think that I'm going to go for here. Those feel a little bit tall to me right here, but I think once we're on the bridge, I don't think they feel that way, and it's going to keep me from running over the side. I may have to funk around with this a little bit because I'm not sure what's going to happen when I actually am on a horse and I'm monkeying around with it that way. One other thing, I didn't bring any of them down here, so I'll have to run in the stables and make some, which is uber convenient. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use fences. I actually, when I was in here messing around with these guys, I really kind of liked the way that this one, you can't really see it right now, looks when I stuck it down on the side like that. So I will show you here. I think I'm going to light it on the side with torches. That will hopefully let me get my block lighting levels up so that, well, actually I was going to say so that I don't have anything spawning in the bridge, but because I'm building it with half slabs I shouldn't have an issue there anyway. So yeah, I'm going to throw some torches down, nya and nya, and then I'll build more of those things and I'll do the same thing throughout. So what I think I'm going to do is once I'm completely built here, I will get rid of all the dirt that's underneath it. I'll actually go monkeying around underneath it. One other thing that's kind of reared its head for me here, which I kind of like, I've made sure that I can actually take a boat underneath this thing, and I think maybe for one of our future builds a long time ago, man, like when I first started playing Minecraft, I found a video. I don't even know who did it, so I'm gonna post it, and if somebody recognizes it and you can tell me who did it, I will absolutely give them credit in the comments section here, or the details section. But unfortunately I can't tell you who it is, but maybe I can figure it out again before I actually build it and show you guys how to build it. He had a really cool, for lack of a better term, I guess you could call it a dock or something, or that you could build in Minecraft, and it wasn't just a traditional, hey look, here's some wood sticking out over the water. It was actually like a little inset thing into your land, and there was a boat you could pop in there, you'd hop in the boat and you'd hit a button, and the water that's in front of you, actually I think the water behind you would flood in, and it would open a gate and it would actually shove the boat out into the water. So it would actually launch you into whatever the water was that you're going to kind of go sailing around it. I guess not sailing around and rowing around it. I don't know what, I guess they're rowboats they give you in this game. So anyway, yeah, it's a really cool little design, and I figure if I'm gonna do this, maybe I can share with you guys and you'll like it as well. So I guess this is gonna be one segment of this sucker done, and I guess it would help if I swam up. Actually, I don't need to swim up because I've got my Uber Aqua Affinity water breathing helm on, and yeah, cool, that reached all the way down. Yeah, come on now. Let's get our other support. Oh no. Okay, let's not get our other support because I don't have the materials I need to build it. So I think what I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to have to go AFK here in just a couple minutes, guys, because my family's coming home and building with them here is a little difficult, but not for any weird reason or anything. It just kind of sort of is. Feels weird to me. Like I said, I've gotten a lot more comfortable, I think, and hopefully it shows when I'm doing these videos, basically talking to no one in a room, because I can kind of trick myself into believing that, hey, there are people here with me, because ultimately there kind of are, but it's still kind of weird, and especially when you got an audience sitting here. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys in place and these guys in place, and we'll take a look at it from a little further away so you can see kind of what I have in mind. And I know it's getting nighttime here too. I swear the forces are all aligning against me now. Let's dig these out from underneath. I know I said I was going to do this when I was all done, but this way we can get a more clear and accurate picture of what this thing's going to look like, and if I've screwed it up it should show and I should know right away. So yeah, so there we go. So yeah, I'm pleased with how that looks from this side, and then obviously where the supports are I can't get through, but if I'm on a boat and I'm actually in the water, my head doesn't bump this thing, which actually when I was first testing this thing out in my my build world, my creative world, I had it too low, and when I went sailing underneath the dang thing I was whapping my head on it. So yeah, so that's going to be our bridge. I think I'm probably going to extend maybe some flat stuff like this out a little bit first. Maybe we'll give it like a little apron or something, but yeah, that should work. The horse should be able to get up that thing really easily. And then, like I said, I had the, actually, like I started to say but probably never finished, I threw down the dirt walkway, whatever you want to call that dumb thing that I have going across that. I threw that down and I counted out where I needed my every 7 blocks where I wanted to do my spruce wood striping so that I can break up the space a little bit. And yeah, that's why that stuff is there and why I'll be able to rip it out, but why I can build it kind of so quickly and hopefully remotely accurately. I wanted to get a good look at that thing from above. That's one way I don't know that I've ever looked at it, and hopefully I can do that. Yeah, I can totally do that from here. So yeah, so we'll build it in little segments like that all the way across, and I'll have like these little guardrails here. I have a creeper waiting for me on the other side. That's the only thing I'm not going to like about it is in the past it's been really easy to kind of... Oh, of course not. I'm not shooting at the skelly. It's been really easy to... there we go. Nice. It's been really easy to keep the mobs that spawn so frequently over here and so feverishly over here. It's been easy to stay away from because I had the water in the way, but now they're going to be able to run across the bridge easily. So I don't know. It'll be an interesting dynamic that I'm building here, but we'll work our way through it. And actually, I guess there's one other thing I haven't shared with you. Why the hell am I building a bridge across here since I never really go over there? Answer to that is pretty straightforward. I want to have a villager trading center, and I was watching, I think it was one of DocM77's recent videos where he's messing around with villagers, and it brought up a good point that I'd never really thought of. I've not been able to find a ton of diamonds in my world. I think because I'm doing my mines predominantly in a extreme hills biome, so I'm getting a lot of emeralds, but I'm not getting a lot of diamonds. I think I've only got like 50 of them or something, and I should have way more than that at this point in the game. But I'm just not bumping into many of them. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I've counted out the blocks. I don't know if you can see off in the distance there. There's like a little striping of stone there. And what I've done is I've counted 100 blocks away from the outside edge of my iron golem farm because I don't want to mess with that by building my village too close. But I'm going to build I'm going to have the bridge go across here, and then I'm actually going to build a roadway that's going to go up here and then straight ahead to there. And I will have I'll have a building over there where I'll be able to store my villagers, and I'm going to keep going for them until I get guys that will have diamond tools and diamond swords and all that good stuff, and that's all I'm going to have in there, so that I can, instead of having to mine for my diamonds, I can just buy gear from them. So then in addition to that, if I can get up here on this fence without falling and dying, once I have the road going across here, I'll probably branch something off this way and around over here so I can get to my witch farm other than just kind of hopping across the lily pads here. So that is the general plan, and I will be, well, back in a little bit for me, but I'll be right back as far as you guys are concerned, and we'll finish up building the bridge, and we'll see what kind of time we've got left to start doing some of the other plans I talked about. So I'll see you in a couple. Okay guys, so I'm back now. I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm just going to go ahead and build out the middle of this thing. That way I can get rid of this dirt if I decide to. And at least maybe have a little better idea of what I'm doing here. Or at least where the blocks are going to go. Okay. And let's see now. I guess the next step, gosh, I feel like I'm building my my nether mine tracks. I did a lot of stuff similar to this. Maybe that's why I felt the inclination to build out the middle first, huh? So let's get this sucker going. Yeah, I think it's going to help that I didn't mean to do that. Yep, time to go in the water. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Alright, well, I think that looks a little weird. I think maybe I'm going to knock that out and throw in these guys. I think that's going to look better. A little more supportive than just like sitting on top of the dirt, right? And that one you can't really see, so I'll leave that one alone. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, I'm cracking up a little bit. Let's see if I can do this without screwing it up this time. Yeah, alright. I knew I could, man. I had faith in myself. Alrighty. Okay, so I think you guys kind of see what I'm needing to do here. So I'm going to actually go AFK here and see if I can't finish this out. I'm not sure what we're looking like on time. That's one of the things I hate about getting interrupted when I'm working on these projects with you. So, but I have a feeling we're probably still fine. So hopefully if I'm able to get this knocked out quickly, then we'll go back over into the stables and I will build the, I guess, the button system that I want to use so that we can open those doors. I've got some ideas on that, and I think that'll be something we can easily do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this thing out, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I'm doing pretty good down there. I just wanted to show you guys this this thing is a godsend. So pretty much anytime I come in here, that thing is just filling up. These guys are empty, but I think if I click on, yeah, like if I'm able to click on the dispenser, or the dispensers, the hoppers that are underneath there, I can tell that there's still some coal in that guy, and obviously this one I think is out, so I might actually be done smelting cobblestone there for a little bit. But yeah, again, I think I said it earlier in this, I can't remember if it was in this one or if it was in the horse stable video that unfortunately no one will ever get to see because it never recorded. One of those two videos I was going on and on and on about that thing, so if you have not built one of those in your own world, check it out. I've got a tutorial on it. It's a pretty easy build and it is so totally worth it. Makes your life a lot easier as far as not running out of materials goes. So yeah, I thought I'd show you a little bit of progress that I've made on this thing. I'm just building it in low, falling off the side damn near. Just kind of building it in rows, I guess that's what I did here. I just kind of started on, I'd already started on the way in, obviously there, so I just kind of kept going with it. And yeah, I think it's kind of coming along pretty quick. I've really only spent maybe 2 or 3 minutes off camera with you guys that I was building this thing. It was starting to get dark out, so I went back inside, had to reload on the stone bricks, as you can see maybe too. But yeah, other than that, this thing is just building. It's coming together really quickly, so I'm pleased by that. And there we go. There's our pilings. I guess that's what they're called when they do that. I think I have way more of this than I'm going to need, but that's okay. I'd rather have way more than not enough. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and then I've got to actually head back over. Alright, good, I got it. Then I got to head back over to our utility chest. I got to get some more steps, because as it's turned out, I'm zipping through this pretty quickly. Oh boy, chopping out dirt while I'm bobbing in the water. That's fun. Alrighty. Come on. I think I'm getting close. I think this is the last one. Yes, sweet. I'm just going to let that stuff rot underneath the bridge, because it's dirt. Who cares, right? I actually got a ton of it out of the... Oh, good, I have a ton of them here. Yeah, I hope I have enough. That would be really cool. I have that still, I think, because I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I think that's going to be enough to finish that thing out. That's excellent. Oh man, did I keep my half slabs? Yes. I think I'm probably going to get some more. Actually, I know I'm going to need to get some more spruce wood half slabs, but that's not a big deal. At least I hope it's not. Dunk, dunk, and dunk, dunk, and dunk. Alright, cool. So now we can get up and down this sucker pretty easily. I gotta go under here, and I gotta do this stuff. Trying not to forget stuff here. Oh, good. I thought that might be a little tougher to place than it was. Yeah, I hate building from in the water like this, but it's the little details that count, right? It's going to make this thing look good. And I figured, I figure I'm going to see this bridge enough that I wanted to make sure that I really kind of liked the design of it, the architecture, or whatever you want to call it. I wanted to make sure that I thought it looked pretty cool, because obviously I'm down here a lot. It seems like lately anyway I'm down here a lot, but yeah. So anyway, I think that looks pretty cool. Obviously I can get underneath it with a boat. I still have to finish out the stuff up top, and I want to get the fence posts in on the sides here so I can light it up. And I still want to get, you know what, I'm just going to use full bricks and stick them in the ground here. I think that's going to be just fine here. Let's actually use a shovel, make it take less time, right? Yeah, that was one of the things that I was showing off in the stable build, or trying to show off to you guys. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. Uh-oh, lag spike. I don't know what that was about. Loading a chunk, I guess. One of the things I was trying to show off in the horse video, when I was clearing out a bunch of dirt there, I actually have an enchanted shovel that is, I spent 30 levels on it, and I actually got an efficiency 5 on it. And man, I've seen people kind of question, hey, why would you waste any levels on a shovel? But I'll tell you, when you're doing any kind of clearing out of a massive amount of stuff, which you can kind of see, maybe better from up on top of the bridge. Let's see here. Yeah, right here, there was a large amount of dirt that I had to get out of there, and I probably cleared all that junk out in, I don't know, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, plus the floor here, everything. Those things are just great. highly recommend having one of those things. Enchanted shovels are good things. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with that. I think that looks a little better. Yeah, that's a little more finished. Looks like it's trying to protect you a little better from falling off the side, and I like that. I don't want to fall, right? Not that it's actually protecting you. It just looks like it is. But yeah, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna place down the rest of my railing here. Actually, I gotta get my half slabs on top of these guys too, so I'm gonna put those in my inventory, and just kind of methodically do the same thing with this that I did before. So I'll go ahead and place the rest of those on there, get the fences on the side here, and get my torches in place, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so here we go. I decided I was going to do a little ornamentation on it with my lapis blocks, just to kind of show off some Minecrafty wealth. Figure, you know what, I've got it, and I don't really have a use for it, so why not do that? So here we go, just wanted to give it one final test. Yep, we skate underneath it easily, which is a beautiful thing. Tell you what, I don't like that you can't control the boats anymore with the keys, that you have to use the I guess the mouse kind of to steer while you're going forward. It's kind of annoying, but oh well, I guess maybe that's an Uber brake, sorta, kinda, sorta. I don't know. I am not a big fan of it. I am, however, a big fan of getting out and getting the damn thing back, so that way I don't have to keep making them. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I like the way that looks a lot. I think we're in pretty good shape there. I need to do some kind of a connector road thingy here. That does line up with the center of this, so what I might do is maybe throw some gravel blocks down and just have them run over here. And then I've actually made a lot of roads before in my Minecraft worlds. I'll throw down gravel for the road, and then I'll line it with wood blocks, like oak wood blocks, and throw some glowstone in them and all that good stuff. Not sure if I'll do that in here. I really like the way that it looks a lot, but there's two things that suck about it. Number one, Endermen, and they seem to love to come over here. I don't want to have to be fixing potholes all the damn time. And thing number two is I'm starting to run low on glowstone, so I might, if I do decide to do that, I'll be spending a lot of time hanging out AFK, probably at the witch farm, trying to get some glowstone dust out of those guys. But yeah, so here it is. This is what this thing looks like. I'm pleased with how it turned out. Not that it matters, but let's check our light levels here. So we're 8, 7, 6. So yeah, it's pretty dark. You know, if this thing wasn't made out of half slabs, I would definitely have some problems with spawning mobs on the bridge. But I think I'm fine for now. This is going to be a little bit of an issue for me right there. I think when I actually do build this, I'm probably going to fill that in, at least some. I guess it's not too bad. I'm only 1 or 2 blocks that really need to get filled in here, and I could have a little pond off to the side. However, what I don't like about this is mobs like to drop in there, kind of like this pig who's been hanging out since like episode 2, I think. So yeah, anyway, I will burn that bridge when I get to it, but in the meantime, I think we're done with the bridge. Like I said, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I think it looks cool from every angle I've checked it from. It looks pretty good from above, as much as a bridge can. It's nice and wide. Obviously, it aligns perfectly with our horses, so it'll be really easy to get in and out of here and take them up and through it. So I think the next project is going to be to automate the opening of these gates, but I want to go ahead and, like I said, I want to get a look at the time on this thing. If we're a little too close, I'm probably not going to do that this episode, but in the meantime, yeah, I'm going to go check on the, I guess I'll check on the length of this thing, and we'll see where we are. Okay guys, so I did just check the length on this, and unfortunately I think we're probably at a good stopping point from a time perspective. I promise I will build the redstone in for that horse gate down there, which honestly, as far as the build of that goes, it's really just kind of an aesthetic build, so I don't feel like I really let you guys down too terribly much there. While I would like to have had the whole build of that thing on cam for you, I think the fact that I don't is not the end of the world. If I were to be watching that video, I think the only thing I would be upset about would be if I had missed any of the redstone work, and since there is no redstone work in that thing, other than what I will eventually do, I don't feel like you guys are really missing out on a whole lot. So I'll make sure that I capture that. If I screw something up again, I'll actually tear the redstone all out and redo it for you. That's how committed I am. Unfortunately, I'm not going to tear that whole structure down and all that good stuff and then try and rebuild it again. So anyway, I don't think you guys really missed out a whole ton on that, but yeah, so that's where we are. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. It really helps me out a ton. People see that you liked my videos, they check them out, and then I get more subscribers, and that's always a good thing, which helps me to stay motivated to do this. So please like them if you liked what you saw. If you've not already subscribed and you are somebody who is following a like, welcome, and please subscribe if you like what you saw, as well as leave me a like. So anyway, shameless plugs over with. I will catch you guys next time.